The Senior Advisor for Intergovernmental Affairs is a position that we created in order to help us navigate the many different government stakeholders that we work with here and then in Tallahassee.
St. Johns County Clerk of Courts explains to Liz Ryan the details of a new position he has created within his office.
Patty created this position for former State Senator Travis Hutson. This is what he'll be doing.
Relationship building, telling our story, and working through the various processes that exist at the county and the state level.
When did the clerk's office first realize there was a need to create this position?
It's been identified over the years as something that's in need. I've known Travis for a long time, and he's been interested in getting back involved with government.
Was this position advertised to the public or opened for internal applications?
No, it's a very unique skill set and experience that you need for it.
Why was this position created?
The state manages our court-sized budget, and we remain one of the least funded court offices in the state. Travis has been a champion for us in Tallahassee, so to be able to bring him into the fold is going to be invaluable for us to continue providing the quality support that we do to our residents and our stakeholders.
As far as salary and benefits,
$75,000 a year is just our benefits package that we offer for our senior staff.
Does this mean he'll get 2 government pensions?
I'm not entirely sure on that, Liz. We all participate in the Florida retirement system, so all of that just kind of folds in together.
Was the Board of Commissioners, county attorney, or county administrator aware this position was being created?
No.
Was the funding for this position already included in the clerk's budget?
This position is included in our current budget. We use our existing resources in order to be able to fund it.
As vice president of the Hutson Companies, how will he devote 40 hours a week to this job?
Travis is no longer employed with or associated with the Hutson Company, so he'll be with us in the office.
With Travis Hutson as Senior Advisor for Intergovernmental Affairs, I asked if we'll see a Deputy Advisor for Intergovernmental Affairs. That's yet to be seen. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Natural disasters do not discriminate. It doesn't matter how old you are, how much money you have, or how smart you think you might be. If you aren't prepared, nothing else matters.
Senator Rick Scott reminding Floridians we're just days away from the official start of hurricane season.
U.S. Senator Rick Scott convened a committee hearing focused on the critical issue of disaster preparedness for older Americans, entitled Preparing for Disasters: Unique Challenges Facing Older Americans.
When disasters strike, the things around us can be replaced, but if you don't protect your life, there is no second chance. I cannot tell you how many Floridians I have talked to that barely survived hurricanes and wish they would have done more to be prepared. I've also talked to heartbroken families that lost a loved one who didn't take these storms seriously. I'll never forget talking to a young man in Mexico Beach. He was frantically searching for his elderly mother, who had stayed in her home on the beach to ride out the storm. And he tried to get her to evacuate, but she said, I've lived here forever, nothing's going to happen. Unfortunately, that young man wouldn't find his mom until days later. She'd been swept away by the massive storm surge and didn't survive.
The hearing addressed the pressing need for seniors to be prepared with clear emergency plans ahead of the 2025 hurricane season.
In Florida, nearly 60% of the deaths from Hurricane Ian were seniors. So if you're a senior, go to ready.gov and see what you need to be prepared to make a plan. That includes having an evacuation plan and knowing what to do if you must leave your home.
Hurricane season begins on June 1st. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
St. Johns County Public Works Director Greg Caldwell is giving us an update on the Racetrack Road widening project.
Caldwell says they're reconstructing Racetrack Road from 4 lanes to a 6-lane road.
Adding additional lanes into that section should help reduce the downtime, the travel time, and make it more efficient. This gets us out in front of some of the traffic that we expect to continue to come to this area. This project is expected to be complete in the fall of this year. Everything is on schedule as we see it right now.
And in other news, customers thought they got an incredible deal on gift cards from Small Indulgence's Day Spa, only to find out they wasted their money when the spa closed up shop without warning.
They really let me down.
I don't think I'll ever get my money back.
It's very disappointing because we like to support small business.
People really do need to be aware. Before you pay for anything ahead, you better think about it.
Beach 105.5 confirming Small Indulgence's bankruptcy through the LaFleur law firm. We're investigating if and when victims will be compensated. Keep listening for continuing coverage. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.